Hi, this is Pete Nelson. Welcome to my first video version of my very first blog entry called Early Warning System for Manufacturers. I hope you enjoy this series. This is the first in several that I'll be coming out with very shortly. What kinds of exceptions and warning messages would have helped your company better anticipate the apparent economic downturn that we are in still to this day? With all of these supply chain planning systems and business analytics available, how successful has your company been in preparing for the change in any kind of economic conditions? Notifying users of exceptions when they happen is fairly straightforward capability for a software system to have. And I'm no programmer, but the logic is basically, if there's some condition that's true, send this group of people this message using these methods. My alarm clock buzzes every single morning to wake me up, so it can't be that complicated. Within a planning system such as an APS or Advanced Planning and Scheduling System, performing what-if scenarios and determining the best plan at that time should help minimize problems in production. Within a what-if scenario, one could imagine tracking measurements such as, number 1, production costs or lead times exceeding thresholds. Number 2, schedule changes involving resources, time, and materials. Number 3, order changes of due dates, quantities, and cancellations. 4, resource capacity that's over or under certain limits. 5, the work queues growing too large or too small. 6, materials arriving too early or too late. And finally, number 7, inventory aging. And the list could go on and on. Each of these conditions could be triggered immediately as a one-time event. And with a little more work, the same information could be triggered and aggregated, and the summarized values could be used to send a message. But even with the best plans, reality is going to do its own thing. So full compliance to plan is not likely to happen. And do we really want to be notified about every exception individually? I think that the idea of tracking patterns of exceptions might be more valuable than being notified of individual problems that might never happen again. Messages like, these resources have been or will be under capacity for the next 12 weeks, or production costs of these items are scheduled to be over 10% of standard for the next 3 weeks could have interesting applications. A combination of instant alerts and trend exceptions is probably the right answer. Some information is critical and needs to be communicated right away. Tracking patterns and being notified is more sophisticated and useful in its own way. I wonder how my life would be different if my alarm clock tracked how often I hit the snooze button and offered advice on better sleep habits. Well, thanks for watching my very first video blog entry. This again was me just getting started here. Plan on having quite a few more of these, so I hope you enjoy, and I'm looking forward to your feedback too. Thanks a lot.